Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the flyweight bout between Tim Elliott versus Matheus Nicolau. So the flyweight bout between Tim Elliott versus Matheus Nicolau. And how I see this right here is Tim Elliott's a solid dude, but you already know where I'm going with this. I'm leaning to Matheus Nicolau to get the victory in this one. And yeah, so I seen him pattern than Tim Elliott. Yes, he might got that win. Was he on a 2-fight win streak or 1-fight win streak? But he has styles. He could beat if a guy's like a kind of just a more so heavily a wrestler, and he's the bigger, better wrestler, at least the bigger wrestler, or a bigger, more savvy grappler wrestler in the fight. He can win those fights. He can win fights when guys have wrestling deficiencies or something. And even when you're a lot of good, he can give you some good work, but I'm like ultimately he loses. Like Mighty Mouse, he gave Mighty Mouse a good fight, but ultimately Mighty Mouse was just still the more technical fighter. He was a tough fight for him, a tough out for him, but lost. And against Joseph Benavidez, he was a tough out for him early, but lost. Like Benavidez eventually submitted him. I think what else he gave a tough out? He gave John Dawson a tough fight. Dawson still broke his hand in the fight and still beat him. So man can give you a tough out, but once you go to a certain level of skill or you have certain abilities, he just loses them. And I feel like against Nicolau, I don't feel like his wrestling will. I feel like Nicolau has some solid wrestling defense and some solid BJJ, so he's not gonna be too worried about Tim Elliott's grappling. And even what's it called? I'm trying to think who he fought, but Tim Elliott fought literally probably the best style matchup for him and still struggled with him recently. I'm forgetting the guy's name at this given moment. I'm not gonna dig up on him, but yeah, the guy who has a tendency to get out wrestled, and Tim Elliott didn't look the greatest against him, so I'm gonna say that. But either way, I just feel like Nicolau is solid enough in the grappling and ain't gonna be too worried about Tim Elliott's wrestling. Tim Elliott does have some decent striking at times, but definitely leans more to awkward and unorthodox. In that awkward and unorthodoxness, it does get sloppy a lot of times and leave open for his head kicks. He always leaning his head and looking weird, leave himself open for head kicks, leave himself open for hooks, leave himself open for uppercuts. Leave himself open for a lot of different shots. Matter of fact, leave himself open for everything, to be honest. Because when you got your hands down, your head hanging out for whatever reason, you're trying to be awkward, you're trying to stand sideways and just be weird and try to throw different stuff. Try to throw your opponent off, but you're throwing yourself off as well. Look at the Nugent fight. Nugent knocked the man out, he didn't knock him. I think he hurt him and submitted him, I believe. But either way, cracked the man up because he was all going out there looking goofy and stuff. But you out there looking goofy, and your opponent, you just leave yourself open for every single strike. I'm gonna think Nicolau gonna get a decision. I'm not gonna say stoppage, but I feel like he's gonna be able to take advantage of Tim Elliott's awkwardness, land clean shots on him, be a cleaner, sharper fighter, be able to neutralize the grappling of Tim Elliott, and just flat out just be the more cleaner, polished striker and take advantage of the awkward and sloppiness in Tim Elliott's striking. And I see him beating him to a decision. So in this fight, I have Matheus Nicolau via decision.